So Tozawa decides to come out, stop doing the dances, stop being silly, and wrestle on Monday Night Raw versus Gunther. In 5 minutes, we got to see Tozawa the wrestler and not Tozawa the entertainer. And my goodness, did this guy perform? I have not cemented myself in knowing all the wrestlers past the accolades, where they used to perform, the different promotions they were at. I didn't know this about Tozawa. I heard, even before Gunther mentioned it I think he mentioned it on the promo, that he used to be champion in other promotions. I knew that. But man, dude, there's a reason that guy was champion after that match. In 5 minutes, we got to see why this dude held. I think he was even cruiserweight champion at one point in WWE. But I think that was only for, he lost it in the same month. So, either way, the dude can perform. That match was so good. So good. And the fact that it was, 5 minutes long makes it even better. I would love to see a 20-minute match from these two. I don't know how they do it, because Gunther's obviously going to be the guy to play as the dominant opposition, and Tozawa is going to play the underdog, I don't know how they would make a match in 20 minutes, but hey, I'm down. That match was definitely match of the night in my opinion. I loved the Penta match, but that match right there, that was 5 minutes or less. Give it to me. Pump and dump. Don't know if I should have said that. Anyways, it was a quick match, dude. It was amazing. Gunther did well, playing the heel part, pushing Tozawa like a bully, making fun of his friends, just enticing him to hurry up. Come on, hit me. And finally, Tozawa does. He goes to town. He's slapping the crap out of him, gives him 2 big boots. But then Gunther comes back with the big boot of his own. And my goodness, when I watched that live, I freaking winced my heart out. Mind the squeaky chair. But that looked insane. Oh my goodness. There's just the way these guys deliver these moves that make them look so believable. And there's a good chance that they might actually be real. You know what I mean? They had to protect their people. They had to protect their co-wrestler. And so that looked absolutely real. That kick. But the whole match, Tozawa showed fight the entire match. And it wasn't necessarily a squash match. Squash matches, to me, they're 2 minutes or less. The guy going over is just being dominant, just doing whatever he wants. Maybe the guy has like a little bit of fight, tiny bit of fight, and the big guy just squashes him. This was more. This is like a tier above a squash match, because we got to see Tozawa show out, and of course we got to see Gunther show out and dominate like he should be. And Gunther this whole match, again, great freaking heel. My favorite part of that match is when he went to pin Tozawa after he gave him the power bomb, and then right before the ref could give the 3 count on 2, Gunther pulls him back up and puts him in that hanging chokehold, knocks him out cold. Beautiful freaking work, man. I love it. I swear. Is it just me, or does it seem that we don't get that kind of heel work recently? I'm trying to think on the top of my head. Heels. Who's doing this kind of work? And I'm not saying that this hasn't been done. I'm not saying that this is revolutionary or anything like that, because of course all this stuff has been done before. But I'm thinking recently, what heels are on this kind of level? Maybe I can see you making a point for Drew McIntyre, but besides him, because I know Solo ain't doing much. Jacob, you know what? Well, that's the weird thing about Jacob, right? Is that people love him. He's a heel, but people love him. So if he goes out and throws his hip out in Braun's face 15 times, the crowd's gonna love it. The crowd's gonna keep cheering one more time until friggin' his hip pops out. But everybody else, I can't think of it. But I mean, I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But right now, great work, man. I really hope they do more with Tozawa, because what they should do. This is what they should do. They should bring back the cruiserweight title. It's been gone since what? Was it 2020 when they merged it with the NXT North American Championship? I think and oh my gosh, thinking back, oh my gosh, that was a long time ago. But man, that cruiserweight title was ugly, dude. That was Intercontinental title ugly. Side note. But yeah, we haven't seen it in 4 or 5 years. So if they bring it back, and they don't necessarily have to dedicate a whole show to it, because I think that's what they did before with the cruiserweight, or was it 205 Live, something like that. Like, you don't have to do that. You really don't. Raw can be 3 hours. SmackDown is 2 hours. I mean, you can put it on NXT, but I don't really see the benefit of it, if you ask me, because there's a lot of main roster guys who could be holding that title. Because you have Tozawa, you can do like Kofi Kingston, you can definitely do like Xavier Woods, Chad Gable, Sami Zayn. Who else is there that they could do that with? I think even Jay Uso or Jimmy Uso, I think you could put those guys in there because they're kind of like cruiserweights. Who else? I'm trying to think of all the smaller guys. Dragon Lee for sure. Oh yeah, Dragon Lee. You can do Pentagon too. That's probably all I could think about. You could do Santos Escobar, because I think he was the one that won the cruiserweight title and merged it with the North American Championship or something like that. I don't fully remember, but it was something like that. But the point is that they have guys that they can use. So if they're not in the run for, say, the US Championship or the Intercontinental Championship, there's a cruiserweight if they fit the mold. That's what I don't understand about WWE right now. And I think I mentioned it once before in the past video. But SmackDown is 3 hours. And Raw can be 3 hours. It can be longer. You guys have enough time to tell a story. You guys have enough time to push people, to push a division. Why aren't you doing it? I just don't understand it. And of course, yeah, things are much better. Things are much better. Now Triple H at the helm and not Vince. But I gotta say, mid-card division right now, it's not getting the respect that it needs. Absolutely not. It should be getting more. But yeah, man, they got to bring that back because I want to see more out of Tozawa. And I could be mistaken. I didn't look, but main event maybe has more matches from him. But I'm talking on TV. On TV, I think the people love Tozawa, and I bet you people would love to see more matches from him, especially after that. But you know, we'll see. But I really hope they do something with him in the future because it seems like a waste to just do that and then not follow it up with anything else. But you know, whatever. But can I say this? Can I say this? Another one of my favorite parts of that match was seeing Tozawa's big boot. I did not expect for his big boot to be one of my favorites in the industry. He has one of the best big boots in the industry, which is remarkable because he's a smaller guy. But it's the way he pumps. You know, he does the pump boot kick. It really makes it stand out. And Gunther sold it well too. And it took two for Gunther to really like not go down, but you know, really feel the effects, you know. And I mean, my goodness, dude, it was just fantastic. I can't talk more about this match, man. It was really fun. It was great. I really want them to even seeing Gunther wrestle because we don't really see him wrestle outside of PLDs. You know, even Cody. I miss seeing the champions wrestle every now and then. You know, and it doesn't have to be for the title. I understand why it should be. If you beat the champion, you should win the championship. But I wouldn't mind seeing just the champions wrestle singles, not tag team, singles. But you know, to each his own. But yeah, man, it was a great match. It was a great match. I honestly, if they would have put this as the main event, I would not have minded it. And let's be honest, the only reason why the women's tag team match was a main event was because Liv and Raquel were going to win the championship. That's the only reason why it was a main event. Take that out the way, that should have been in the middle of the show. Sorry. Oh my gosh, dude. Side note. I tried Guinness for the first time, and I was expecting, it just looks so good on TV and movies. I take a sip, and I've had beer before. Yeah, I've had other drinks before. But the way this hits differently, oh my gosh. And I put creamer in it because I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to add to it to make it drinkable for me, and it kind of helps, but it's not the best. It's not the best. But there was a drink called the Irish Car Bomb. I'm not sure. No offense to the Irish out there. I know why it got the name. I don't know what the alternative name for it is, but I saw that and that looks good. And I wonder if maybe that would be better than just a regular Guinness and freaking coffee creamer. I don't know. If there's anybody out there that drinks Guinness, let me know if maybe there's like a better combo out there for me to like it more. Or I had the bottled one, the bottled Guinness. So I don't know if maybe the can's different. I don't know. But anyways, overall, Tozawa, I really hope they do something with them. And you guys let me know down below if you guys were impressed by Tozawa, or if you already knew the man beneath the Tozawa, that's nasty gimmick, because I surely didn't. And also, should they bring back the cruiserweight division? I highly believe they should. If you think so too, let me know. Or if you don't, let me know. But Tozawa was nasty this Monday. I hope to see more nastiness from Tozawa. And they have a Tozawa That's Nasty shirt. I need to buy that shirt. I missed freaking opportunity for myself. I'm gonna buy that shirt. But overall, the match was awesome. Hope to see more of this. Hope to see more Gunther. Hope to see more Tozawa, especially more Tozawa. But we'll see. And WWE is kind of at this point where they're being held back, and I don't know why it is. Mid-card for the men's, mid-card for the women's, and a bit of the main card, higher card? The main championships. Sound like Joe Biden. The main championship. The champions on the main. The main championships that everybody's fighting for. Fudge, that still doesn't make any sense. The world titles, there. The world titles, gosh dang it. The Guinness got me acting up. My brain's all nasty now. But the main championships for the women, I feel like that could be better too. And the tag team division is going to be the tag team division. I don't know how you change that personally. I mean, if I sat down, I could probably think about it. But that's something else that they could definitely work on too. Anyways, either way, the point is WWE has some work to do. But one thing that will really pop out on this show, and I think that everybody would love, was a little more Tozawa. Because who wouldn't love a little more Tozawa? Let me know if you love Tozawa, because I do. Especially after this. But with all that being said, everybody out there, thank you for joining me today. Thank you. And this has been just another voice in the world of professional wrestling. Have a good one. Blessings.